Imagine a planet like Earth, torn from its star, drifting endlessly through the black. No sun. No seasons. Only darkness and cold silence. It moves unseen between galaxies, a ghost world wandering the void. To any life it passes, it brings only destruction, gravity tearing worlds apart. Somewhere out there, one might already be coming our way, a silent, invisible predator in the dark. Imagine a world like ours, cast adrift in the black. No sunrise, no orbit, no home. Just endless night, and the faint whisper of radiation fading into silence. These are the wanderers, planets torn from their stars, condemned to roam between galaxies. They move unseen, cold and silent, across the cosmic sea. And somewhere in that dark expanse, one might already be passing by. Not all planets belong to suns. Some are born in chaos, ripped from forming systems, hurled into the dark. Others never found a star at all. Each carries the memory of creation, iron cores cooling, atmospheres frozen, oceans turned to glass. They drift endlessly, silent relics of cosmic violence, forgotten children of ancient stars. Without a star, time loses meaning. Days never come. Nights never end. The only light comes from distant galaxies, faint ghosts on the horizon. For billions of years, rogue planets wander untouched, carrying within them the frozen potential of life. They are the loneliest travelers in existence, adrift in an ocean of darkness. They drift in silence, but their presence is deadly. A single rogue planet, unseen, could tear through a solar system, its gravity twisting orbits, shattering worlds. If one were heading our way, we might not know, until it's too late. The universe hides predators not of flesh or fire, but of gravity and silence. In the beginning, the universe was violent. Stars were born in fire, and planets collided in chaos. From these storms of creation, some worlds were cast away, flung into the black by gravity's fury. They became wanderers, carrying the scars of their birth. To the cosmos, they are accidents. To us, they are omens, reminders that every light ever born comes with its shadow. In the dance of gravity, perfection never lasts. Every star system is a battlefield, worlds pulling, colliding, devouring one another. Some planets grow massive, others perish. But a few are thrown beyond the reach of light, doomed to eternal exile. They are the fragments of creation's violence, proof that even in order, chaos breathes just beneath the surface. Some are born unlucky. A gravitational tug, a passing star, a single collision, and everything changes. They are torn from their suns, stripped of warmth, thrust into endless exile. To drift forever between stars is not to die, but to never live again. They become cold witnesses to eternity, ghosts wandering the dark corridors of creation. From the chaos of creation, new mysteries are born. For every sun that shines, a world drifts unseen. These dark planets carry the same ingredients of life, iron, water, carbon, yet wander in eternal night. They are the universe's forgotten children, reminders that not all creation is meant to be seen. Every star has its shadows. And some are still moving. Between galaxies lies an ocean without light. Here, gravity loosens its grip, and time itself grows thin. Rogue planets sail through this darkness like silent ships, their frozen hearts glowing faintly with the last warmth of creation. No stars guide them. no dawn awaits them. Only the eternal tide of the void, endless, cold, and utterly silent in its beauty. This is where light dies, and the forgotten worlds continue their endless drift. Beneath the ice, a world still breathes. Pressure turns oceans to crystal, yet radioactive fire burns within. Mountains rise in the dark, unseen by any eye. If life ever began here, it sleeps, waiting for a light that will never come. These are planets trapped between life and death, their silence echoing louder than any star. They are proof that existence can persist, even when all warmth and hope are gone. Every few million years, they cross paths, two lost worlds, drifting in silence. Their gravity dances for a moment, then parts forever. No collision, no fire, just a whisper in eternity. In these encounters, the universe breathes, the faint tremor of creation still echoing in the dark, as if space itself remembers. Somewhere in that quiet tension, the story of all beginnings and endings repeats again. The universe is an ocean, and these planets are its forgotten waves. They rise, they fall, unseen, uncounted. Somewhere among them may drift the seeds of life, frozen, waiting for another dawn. Perhaps, in time, they will find new suns to call home. Until then, they sail forever through the dark, silent mariners on an endless sea, carrying with them the memory of creation and the dream of light yet to be born. They move unseen, silent giants drifting through the dark. A rogue planet can cross billions of miles with no light, no warning. Then, one day, a star trembles. Orbits shift. A distant world begins to die. Gravity is the weapon, time, the trigger. Long before impact, chaos begins, tides rising, skies burning, and a universe holding its breath for the collision to come. Gravity has no mercy. As the rogue planet draws near, it tears at everything, oceans, moons, and atmospheres. Skies ignite with plasma. Magnetic storms rip across continents. Entire worlds stretch and fracture, screaming in silence. The impact is not an explosion, but an erasure, heat beyond stars, pressure beyond reason. For a moment, two worlds become one, and then, nothing remains. When the fire fades, silence returns. The shattered remains drift through space, molten fragments cooling into glass. From destruction, new matter forms. Dust becomes seeds. In time, another world may rise from this grave. The universe recycles its chaos, turning death into creation. To the cosmos, nothing is lost, only transformed. What if one was coming now? A rogue planet, unseen, crossing the black toward our sun. We might never know, until the sky begins to move. Oceans would rise. Storms would tear continents apart. The air itself would scream. Humanity would face the truth that every world, no matter how safe, exists only by grace of the void. And grace, in this universe, is temporary. Humanity built telescopes to see everything, but some things don't wish to be seen. Rogue planets drift beyond our vision, invisible to optical light. To find them, we listen instead of look, to the bending of starlight, the faint tug of gravity. Each flicker, each distortion, could mean a passing shadow in the cosmic sea. And still, for every one we detect, 1,000 slip silently by. To hunt the unseen, we turn to gravity's clues. When a rogue planet passes before a distant star, its pole bends light, magnifying what should not exist. These fleeting events, gravitational microlensing, last only seconds. One blink, and it's gone. Detecting them requires patience, precision, and faith in shadows. We search for the absence of light itself, proof that darkness, too, leaves fingerprints. Now, machines join the search. Artificial intelligence scans billions of stars, learning to recognize distortions too faint for human eyes. Quantum sensors detect single photons, tracing patterns through noise. For the first time, the universe is being mapped not just by light, but by thought. Our creations are beginning to see for us, and perhaps, they will notice the things we never dared to look for. We are beginning to see them, faint signatures, slow-moving shapes, gravity without light. The catalog grows, each new detection a reminder of how much remains unseen. For every world we find, 1,000 more hide in the dark. Perhaps one drifts close even now, silent and patient. The more we learn, the more fragile our safety feels. Discovery is no longer comfort, it's a warning. It began with a signal, a faint curve of light, shifting where no star should move. At first, it was dismissed, a data glitch, a mirage in the dark. But then the pattern repeated. A mass unseen, heavy enough to bend orbits. Humanity stared at the numbers, realizing what they meant, something vast was coming. And for the first time, we were no longer the observers, we were the observed. When the discovery went public, the world stopped. News anchors whispered. Markets froze. Governments met behind closed doors. The image spread, a dark sphere crossing the void, heading toward the sun. Some called it fiction. Others called it prophecy. For the first time in history, every human on Earth looked at the same sky and wondered, how much time do we have? Panic followed knowledge. Religions clashed, markets fell, and cities filled with silence. Some built shelters, others prayed. Scientists raced to calculate the trajectory, but every answer ended the same, impact, or near enough to destroy. And yet, through fear, something else stirred, unity. For the first time, humanity faced not each other, but the cosmos itself. In the face of extinction, we built massive engines, deep shelters, orbital stations, not to escape, but to endure. Some believed in survival, others in redemption. Scientists spoke of propulsion, migration, even seeding new worlds. Philosophers spoke of meaning. If the end must come, let it find us reaching for the stars. Perhaps, in that gesture, we prove what it means to be human. When the threat has passed, or perhaps consumed us, the universe will go on. Stars will still be born. Galaxies will still spin. The memory of our fear, our courage, will scatter among the dust. We are brief, yet we burn brightly. And that, perhaps, is enough, to have existed at all, to have looked up once, and dared to understand. The rogue planets taught us something the stars never could, that even in absence, there is meaning. In the silence between worlds, we found humility. In the darkness, perspective. Every discovery of the void reminds us of our own light, fragile, fleeting, yet real. Perhaps that is the universe's greatest truth, not that it endures forever, but that it allows us, briefly, to wonder. Even when we vanish, our echoes remain. Every radio wave, every photon we've ever sent, drifts forever through the void. Somewhere, in another age, another mind may catch our signal and hear us whisper, "We were here." That is immortality enough. Not through gods or empires, but through curiosity, through wonder, through the fragile light we left behind. We are the fragile light, flickering between creation and oblivion. The rogue planets taught us that darkness is not the enemy, only the mirror of our fire. Every world, every star, burns knowing it will one day fade. Yet it burns anyway. That is the courage of existence, to shine, even when the night is endless. Somewhere, far beyond our reach, the light continues.